Hi guys, here we are, system pickup video. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and do it now. I've still not received my big parcel package thing box. I've mentioned it, I'm sure I have, a ton of games for the new system which are inside, as well as the new Neo Geo games. Yeah, it's delayed unfortunately at customs. So that means that is definitely going to get import VAT'd on it, because this arrived this morning. This was ordered after the one that's currently being held in the backlog. This was ordered after that, and it slipped right through. So I'm assuming then that if whenever anything gets stopped through customs, then it's going to get VAT'd. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, this one didn't. It's come straight through. About 4 days-ish from when the guy in Japan posted it. So yeah, I did already shoot this video. I decided to go ahead and do the system pickup video as well as the games that I had already. But yeah, I wasn't really happy with it for this reason, that reason. I'm kind of glad I'm doing this again because I've got this new package now. So it's an extra few games for the system. Right? Yeah, I don't want to drag it out too much, like I did with the Neo Geo. That was ridiculous. So yeah, I don't want to go taking too long. Besides, I think I know what the title's going to be, so it's going to give it away straight away. It should do anyway. Kind of. Maybe it's a red herring. So yeah, I'm going to do the system, the games I've got already, plus I'll be doing a package video, because I've not opened this yet, it's still sealed up. I know what's in there, but yeah, I've not opened it yet. And that's it. Right, system. I'm just going to show you the actual unit, the actual system. It came with all the wires and whatnot. Japanese power supply unit, which is useless. I can use my Neo Geo one for that. And also a Mega Drive Mark 1 power lead will work. We've also got a GameCube RGB SCART cable. So the standard AV leads, it's alright. It came with 2 controllers. Unfortunately, one of the controllers, I was going to say what button it was. One of the action buttons is a little bit broke. I've contacted the seller. He's going to send a replacement out. So that's good, because I need to use the broken controller as a guinea pig, and I'll explain why in a couple of seconds. But the system, drum roll. The system is a Super Famicom. Awesome stuff. Yeah, obviously it's the Japanese Super Nintendo. Really nice condition on the unit. There's no scratches, there's no chips or scrapes or anything. There's a few little scuffs here and there which will come off. I just haven't given it a proper thorough cleaning yet. But on the whole, it's pretty awesome. There's a little tiny bit of yellowing. I don't know if it's going to come up on camera. I don't know if you can see it. The panel here on the controllers is starting, and also on the front here, a little bit starting to get a little bit yellow. It's not that bad. That's probably the best angle. I'm not sure if it looks better or worse there though, but it's not that bad. And that's all there is, just on the front and the top. The rest of it's still nice and grey. But I'm going to be getting rid of this yellow. I'm going to be able to use the Retro Bright formula, which is an awesome thing for someone to have discovered. Reverse the yellowing of plastic. Fantastic. Yeah, that's basically why I'm going to be using that broken controller as a guinea pig, just because the active ingredient in Retrobrite is hydrogen peroxide, and I don't know if it'll remove or damage the print there on the front, the Nintendo Super Famicom print. I don't know if it'll remove it, so I'll test it on the controller. But it's good stuff though. I have used it on a couple of Game Boy carts. It's amazing, really is. Just hopefully we just need to keep this sunny weather, because you need a lot of UV light. And the sun's the best form of that. So hopefully the sun will keep up, and I can get on with removing that. But yeah, apart from that slight yellowing, it's in fantastic condition. And yeah. Oh, that came with 5 games, all loose. I have mentioned that I'm only collecting loose carts for the system. That may disgust a few of you out there, because it's one of those systems, isn't it, that people like to get the boxes and whatnot. I would have liked. I mean, I'm one of you guys. I like boxes. I like manuals and all the rest of it. But to be honest, I don't really have the time. I don't have the patience, certainly, to find that one perfect copy. And the way I am, I'll buy a game even if it's in pretty rubbishy condition, just because it's there, and then it'll come and I'll be like, I've got to replace it, and all the rest of it. I don't want that in my life. Basically, loose carts is fine as long as the cartridges are in good condition, they're not broken and chipped, and the stickers aren't ripped and whatnot. I'm fine with it. It's also a hell of a lot cheaper, because I think the Super Nintendo / Super Famicom, collecting games for it, it's on par with the Neo Geo, I think. Especially when you look at the earlier Neo Geo games, you can pick them up for easily, in pounds, between £10 and £30 at the lowest end of the scale. And a lot of Super Nintendo games surpass that. So yeah, I'll just bring it out again. The reason why I chose the Super Famicom is because, to be honest, I think it gives you the best of both worlds with regards to the Super Nintendo, really. Obviously it's an NTSC system, so full speed, full screen, and all that other technical gubbins. But you also get the looks. The Japanese Super Famicom and the European Super Nintendo are absolutely gorgeous looking machines compared to the American one. Yeah, I'm really sorry for anybody out there. I don't want to offend anybody, but that system is really ugly. It's still awesome, it's still the same thing. It's still a fantastic console. But I just really don't like the look of it. Really don't. The same with the cartridges. I don't like the American cartridges. Apart from the end labels. Why were they not on the Japanese and European ones? Oh, Nintendo. What were you thinking? Anyway, so yeah, that's all that. It came with 5 carts. And the price was $50. Not bad, is it? Yeah, so we've got the 5 games that came with it. Unfortunately, only 3 of them I'm going to be keeping. You'll see why. First one is Gundam F91, which I've not put this in yet, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure it's sort of a strategy type, one of them. The back of the label has got a few rips. So yeah, this is not staying. If anyone out there is interested in it for a trade, let me know. If not, I'll stick it on eBay. Same for this one, which is Fire Emblem. JRPG, there's no point. So yeah, obviously I had no choice of what games came with it. I didn't have the option really. But I've chosen really for 2 of these next 3. The first one is Puyo Puyo puzzle game. It's alright. I'm not sure what part of the series it is, whether it's like a sequel or whatnot. I'm not too sure. I'll be keeping that one. Next, Star Fox or Starwing. Good game. Obviously, yeah, the story is I can't understand because it's only Japanese. But yeah, seems okay so far. And lastly, Super Donkey Kong 3, which I'm not sure what it was called now in Donkey Kong Country 3, Donkey Kong Land 3. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what I feel about this actually. I'm not too keen on how it looks. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Something about it that's not right. Right, the next games. These are all games I've purchased myself. And the first one, Capcom, is Muscle Bomber: The Body Explosion, which basically is Saturday Night Slam Masters. I really enjoyed the arcade game, and I did once upon a time have the Mega Drive version, but this, to be honest, kicks its arse. So that's that. Body Explosion was $3. Next up, I believe this was a launch title in Japan. I don't know if it was in the US and UK, Europe. But anyway, it's Gradius 3. It's alright, it's alright. Got a bit of a series here. Rushing Beat, which is Rival Turf. Not very good, if I'm honest. It didn't really get that great reviews when it first came out. And yeah, it's pretty cheap. Does have its charms, I'll give it that, but you know, compared to Final Fight, Streets of Rage, it's weak. And also the second one, Rushing Beat Run. Yep, Rushing Beat Run. I've heard people call this Rushing Beat Ran for some reason. Yeah, this was Rival Turf 2, or Brawl Brothers, was it? It's better than the first one. There is a third one. I think it's called Rushing Beat Shura, is that right? Or Peacekeepers. It's quite rare though, quite expensive, so I don't know yet. Sticking with the side scrollers, I got Final Fight 2. I didn't tell you the prices, did I? I knew I'd do this again. Gradius 3 was really cheap. That was less than $3, $2 something. Rushing Beat was $4, and Rushing Beat Run was just over $6. So yeah, here we go again. Final Fight 2. This was actually from a UK seller. All this other stuff came from a Japanese seller on eBay. This was a UK seller, and it was including postage £6. It's fair enough. You know, it's not a great game. Definitely the weakest of the series, but it's all right. And yep, lastly, we have Batman Returns. Awesome game. I'm not sure if I'd seen this back in the day, but obviously Pete SNESTASTIC did a gameplay video a while ago, and yeah, I like what I saw basically. So I've got it, and this was $4, which is what, £2 something. Okay, another bit of a series or franchise here now. First up is Super Mario Collection, also known as Super Mario All Stars. Yeah, Japanese All Stars. The standard version, not with Mario World, because apparently that version was never released in Japan, which is strange. So yeah, this is just bog standard All Stars. It's awesome. It really is. And also, speaking of said game, Super Mario World, aka Super Mario Bros. 4, fantastic Mario game, possibly one of the best, I think, in my opinion anyway. Fantastic game. 1990. What was that? It was like 2 years before the Super Nintendo came out in the UK. they were the days, weren't they? We had to wait 2 years for a new system and game. Oh. Anyway, Yoshi's Island, also known as Super Mario World 2, possibly my favourite 2D platformer. I think it's awesome. I had never played it on the Super Nintendo up until now, but I did play the Mario Advance, whichever one it was, on the Game Boy Advance, and yeah, fantastic stuff. Fantastic. Right, so package time. I'll just sit back a little bit. Yeah, I think there's four carts in here. I know what they all are. There's, if I remember rightly, there is two shooters and 2 fighters. Ah, nicely packaged. Oh dear, how much bubble wrap? Scissors. I don't have scissors. Oh, good grief. There we go. Let's make a mess. Nice. Thank you for making a purchase on my eBay store. Oh, that's a nice little note. Yeah, it's from a different Japanese seller, from the one I've been using. Here we go. This is the first time I'm seeing these. The pictures, nice. The pictures did look good. They're all described as very good condition, no damage, and so far so good. It's those two. Ah, come on. Okay. One of them has a little tiny bit of tape on the label, but it will come off. I don't recall seeing that in the picture. Well, oh well. We'll do the shooters first. The first one is cotton, 100%. Yeah, I don't know what this is like. I know what the cotton games are, but I don't know what this is like. I've never played it, but I saw it for a pretty cheap price, which is $25. It's quite expensive, especially when it's boxed and complete. But yeah, I've played it on the Dreamcast, or the version on the Dreamcast, and also I believe there's one on the Mega Drive as well. So I'm looking forward to cracking that on. This next shooter is one of my all-time favourite shooters ever made. It was only released in Japan, but I did play it on Super Nintendo emulator back when I was really into my emulators a few years ago, and I just came across this, and I played it so many times all the way through. Loved every minute. So when I saw it in this guy's store, because there wasn't that many other copies floating around, I think I only saw one other one, which was boxed complete, and it was quite expensive. So I managed to grab this for, no, I forget the dollars. I forget. I think it was about 15. It was about £9. So yeah, it's about right, isn't it? About $15, £9, thereabouts. But anyway, the game is Macross. I think it's called Scrambled Valkyrie. Super Dimensional Fortress Macross Scrambled Valkyrie. I think that's what it is. Yeah, but it's absolutely frigging awesome. I don't know if there's any videos or gameplays on YouTube. I'm not too sure. Have a look. Just YouTube Macross Scrambled Valkyrie. Or less, I'll have a look and I'll drop a link in the description. But yeah, it's absolutely amazing. One of my all-time favourite shooters. It did actually got I think it got awarded some game award in Japan when it first came out, which was 1993. But yeah, it's awesome. it's based on the movie, the Macross Do You Remember Love movie. It's set after the ending, I think. But yeah, awesome stuff. Right, this next one, which I mentioned to SNESTASTIC about when he did his last Super Nintendo pickup video. What was that game called? Rage of the Dragons? I forget. But yeah, I did make a comment about this game because this is very similar, but a lot better in my opinion. And then also, after that, Alex Blutonic78 did a gameplay video. So here's mine. Knights of the Round. There's the Japanese one. Yeah. So yeah, here's my copy. Oh, it's not boxed and complete, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Awesome stuff. Awesome game. Be interesting to find out if those Dungeons and Dragons came out on the Super Nintendo, because they made 2 for the arcades and they were awesome. Tower of Doom and something else. I know they came out on the Saturn. But anyway, another Capcom arcade conversion for the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom. Oh. Captain Commando. Yeah, a little bit of tape there. That's not ripped or anything. It's just it's like masking tape that's on there. It will come off, no problem. But yeah, Captain Commando. Side-scrolling beat 'em up. Awesome game. I did once upon a time when I had my arcade cab. I did have one with WrestleFest inside. I did pick up a bootleg Captain Commando. And yeah, awesome. The bootleg Capcom arcade jammer boards are the best ones to go for. Just because they don't have those stupid suicide chips in them. Anyway, going off topic. So yeah, that's it. 22 minutes, Super Famicom, and all these games, especially these 4 which have just come this morning. Yeah, really looking forward to getting on with these 4. I'm also revisiting some of the others because I've mainly been playing the Mario games, if I'm honest. So yeah, that's the system and the games. So yeah, there's still this package which is currently stuck in customs in the backlog. I forget how many Famicom games are in there. A lot. I'm going to say at least 30. I'm not joking. Yeah, there's about 30, maybe even a few more, as well as the 4 Neo Geo games which are inside that package. And then there's a couple more as well on the way. Oh dear. Yeah, I've got the accessory, the add-on, which I mentioned in the last video for the Super Famicom. That's on its way to me. A bunch more Game Boy games and just a few more Famicom games after that, and then that's it. I'll have to calm down because. So yeah, so hopefully this package will get sorted out, and I can't see it arriving this week, possibly early next week. Hopefully. I'm dreading to see what they're going to import me on that one. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please leave your comments, let me know what you think about the new pickup. Did I make the right choice in going for the Famicom? Should I have gone the American route, or even the UK? Yeah, let me know about the games. I also would be great to hear some recommendations for the system, because I mean, this is the first time I've really had one. I did pick one up back in 1998-ish, but I only had it for like a week. So yeah, some advice for some games would be great, but maybe after the next pickup video, just in case that they're in there, because there's some big titles which I've not got yet, and they're possibly in that box, you know. So yeah, Super Famicom, it'll sit nicely next to my Mega Drive. And yeah, right, that's it, guys. I'm going to go. Thanks for watching again. Yeah, please leave your comments and let me know what you think. Take it easy, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye.